welcome back to Vlogging While Banished. And if things look a little bare here, it's because, as I mentioned in a previous vlog, that I managed to accidentally delete the original Vlogonia save while cleaning up some test saves and whatnot. And so we are starting over with Vlogonia Mark II. And just as a quick refresher, we start out with 4 families that consist of 8 adults and 6 children. Those 6 children will grow up and become laborers as we get started on this. And they start out with starting supplies of 100 firewood, 20 hide coats, 20 iron tools, and 1,200 potatoes. And the first thing these people are going to do is that the 8 adults are all going to grab a tool, and everybody's going to grab a coat. So we're going to need to get some infrastructure up to not only keep these people with homes and food, but also be able to replace tools and coats and so on. So before I even unpause, I'm going to go ahead and lay out the basic structure of the starting build here. And first thing to place is going to be the gatherer's hut. This is going to be their initial food gathering source. So I'm going to place that right there. And I'm going to pause it right off the bat. And then place down some roadways to frame it out a little bit. And make it easier to know just exactly where everything needs to be placed relative to everything else. Okay, now that the gatherer's hut is placed and I have my roads, let's see, we're going to need to move the gatherer's hut because I placed it in the wrong spot. Oh well, not a problem because no construction has started with it yet. Okay, we need it here. Alright, pause that, and the next thing we place is a forester's hut. This guy's job will be to plant trees and cut down logs. They will also, over time, work on gathering stone and iron from the area. Interesting world, Banished, because the surface is littered with raw iron ore. It's really cool, you know. But anyway, okay, the next thing we need is a woodcutter, which will convert those logs into firewood. We'll need a storage barn. Where the herbalist and the hunter, which I will place next, the hunting lodge, they will put their output in the storage barn, which is where everybody's going to go when they look for food. Next up, we need a stockpile, which is, you know, when they collect stone and iron or cut trees or cut firewood, that's where it gets stored. Okay, now of course, last but not least, we need to place some houses because they need a place to live. And I'm going to place 6 houses. And I'm going to pause all of them initially. Now, these videos, I'm going to try to keep them short initially because I know this is a vlog channel and folks don't necessarily like a whole lot in the way of long videos when it comes to vlogs. All right, let me I'm going to pin the forester lodge here so that I can see the circle of its effective area where it's going to be working. And the first assignment these people have is going to be to cut trees, to cut logs, because we need wood to do all of this stuff. So that's their very first job, is to cut down a whole mess of trees. Now we will unpause this thing and they can get to work. I will assign one person as a builder, and that person will go over here and start working the roads and getting that stockpile taken care of. Everybody else will come in here and start cutting logs. Okay, the stockpile is done. And our supply of logs is going up. They're going to drop everything on that stockpile. And I'm looking for a certain amount of wood that it will actually be enough logs to get everything built. And then we'll do some gathering of stone, because that will also be a component in each build. And let's see. Okay, we're up to 78 logs. These guys can be pretty effective. We can go to 10x time here. They can be pretty effective cutting stuff down and cleaning stuff up when there's enough of them to do it. Alright, let's see. Up to 111 logs. I'm looking for about 255 to 260 logs. And once we have that, I will have to start clearing up cutting stone, because that will be an important part of what we're doing here. Up to 175 logs. See, they're clearing this stuff out fast. Very effective people they can be, even though they are nut jobs. This is, you know, they've been banished out of their homeland because they're unacceptable. Okay, 233 logs, 242. That's good right there, because what they've got cut and so on will be enough. I'm going to now cancel that gathering instruction so that they will not do any more. And now from within this area, because one of the things the forester does is plant trees and whatnot, and by clearing out the stone, collecting the stone from inside this area, we make it easier for the forester to do his job and grow the forest nice and thick, because that's going to be important. Alright, let's get the clock going again. And now they're going to start collecting stone. And let's see, we get to about 108, 110 or so stone. We'll stop that and they can start construction. If I do this right, they will all have all these buildings done, and everybody will have a place to live and a supply of firewood and everything by the time late fall arrives, late autumn. Okay, 101, stop. Alright, now let's cancel the gathering that I just set up, because I've gotten enough for now. Okay, first up, Gatherer's Hut. We'll unpause that, and we will unpause the storage barn, and I will assign 7 people to builders. And you'll note here we now have 11 adults and 3 children, because some of those initial children have grown up and become laborers. Alright, let's start going again. And they're working like crazy, getting this stuff done. It's built quickly. 10x time helps. Okay, gatherer. Okay, stop right there. Let's put, we're going to assign 4 people to start working in the gatherer's hut. We'll reduce the number of builders. And let's see, food limit is 5,000. I'm going to increase the food limit to effectively no limit. And we'll close that. Unpause to finish up the barn. Okay, that's done. And let's see. Next up. See, this one is the forester. Yeah, we'll go ahead and unpause that. And they'll get that thing built. Use the builders to 2. We don't need more builders assigned than what they need. We can close this. You see, the barn is already starting to get stuff in it. Forester Lodge is getting close to being done. Alright, stop, and I'm going to assign one guy to work in the forester's thing for the time being, and I'm going to turn off cutting, and all he will do is go around and in all this cleared area, I should have kept that open, in all this cleared area here, he's going to go around here and start planting trees, thickening up the forest so that when it comes time to cut, there'll be plenty of stuff to cut. Next up, let's, not the houses just yet, the hunting cabin gets unpaused. And assign one more builder because it needs 3, and unpause, get moving. Okay, excellent. This will go quickly. And by winter time, these people should all have a place to live. Okay, stop. And put 3 guys on hunting. And close that. And get our woodcutter unpaused. And get that started. Ready to start the first of several houses. Well, of all the houses. Woodcutter is almost done. And let's see, here we go. Just a little bit more. We have autumn. Pause, assign one guy, start cutting wood. Cut firewood, and let's see. Okay, I'm going to reduce the number of gatherers temporarily to 2 because we've got 1,069 food. You see, there's all this stuff here in the barn. And this cart still has food in it as well. As a matter of fact, they've been putting stuff in it as well. Okay, so great. Now, the remaining people, we're going to unpause the house. 2 builders. We still got 3 people doing labor, which is basically they're doing the work of clearing out the area where the house is going to be built. So, see, they're clearing this one out, and when this one, all of its raw materials are there, I'll unpause this one, and the laborers can start clearing that one while the builders get this one built. Okay. Okay, one house done. Second house done. Okay, this is going to work out. These people are going to get a pretty good start here. Now, I know this first episode done over again is running a tad longer than normal, but I'm planning to try to keep these in the 10 to 15 minute range. Okay, that one has got their raw materials. This one can get unpaused. And I'll get ready to get this one going. there started off. This one has, okay, unpause this one, they can start clearing that. This one is getting built, this one's getting cleared. Okay, close that. Go away, I said. And they're now building up the last house. Boom. Okay, pause. Yeah, here we are. Late autumn, or late winter of the year 1. Nobody's died. They all have homes. There are people gathering food, and the guy cutting logs. We have a plentiful supply. See here we've got logs, firewood, stone, and iron in the stockpile. The barn has plenty of food in it. The storage cart has plenty of food. And now that all this construction is done, I'm going to put 2 more people back on gathering. And we'll turn the builders off for the moment. And let's see, top-down view here, zoom out a bit. And now, just to help out the forester, because I'm going to leave it on plant only until this area thickens up. So I'm going to mark trees over here and trees over here outside of the forester's circle to be cut. And then inside the forester's circle, stone to be collected and surface iron to be collected. And when the laborers don't have anything else to do, they'll be working on that. All right. So that is the start of Vlogonia. And this place is going to expand and eventually cover this entire map. And we'll be getting more work on that soon. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here.